Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Shapiro Feature Walkthroughs. I'm joined today by Valerie Cancian, our Associate Product Manager. How are you
Hello,
today, Val?
everyone. I'm doing great. How are you, Dano?
Awesome. I'm great as well. So, today we will explore mobile replenishment, right? Please
That
tell us
is
more about this
correct.
feature.
I'm very excited to show this one. It is a replenishment report, which Shapiro currently has a replenishment report, but you have to print it out and do some manual processes. We're very excited. We are now offering replenishment directly on our mobile devices. This will allow you to see your report on your Shapiro mobile, and then you can choose which items you would like to replenish and do the entire process through your mobile device, which makes a lot more sense since you're transferring inventory, which is usually a mobile function anyway. So I'm super excited to show this to you all. So I'm going to share my screen. So
Awesome.
to access your replenishment report, you're going to go to your navigation on your Shapiro mobile here, and you will see under the products section, this is where you would do inventory transfers or cycle counts. You'll see there is now a new section for replenishment. When you click that, you will get your replenishment report. So these are all of the items that fit under one of two conditions. So first, you're going to see SKU that are allocated to orders. So these are items that have an order that needs to go out, but there's not enough in the pickable bins. So you need to go to your non-pickable bins, your overstock, take some and move it to the pickable bin so they can be picked and the orders can be shipped. So that's one reason items will be on a replenishment report. We also have cases where you can set the replenishment level. So this is an existing functionality, but on the product page, you can set some sort of threshold. So whenever the amount in the pickable bins is under that level, it will flag it and it will show up on the report. We showed these separately. So this is going to be those that are on an order. These are usually more urgent because orders need them now. So we kind of want to highlight them. But if you go to the top right and you see your filters, you'll see here it says inventory status, SKUs allocated to orders. You can change this and make it for those not on orders. So this is only looking at that replenishment level. And then when you apply that, you'll see that there'll be different SKUs. So these orders don't currently need them, but we want to replenish them to be proactive, to get them in the pickable bins. Maybe we know that we're going to have a sale and these are going to be sold. So we want them there ready to pick beforehand. So there's two different views from this report. The replenishment report can have a lot of items on there, and it's important to be able to prioritize which SKU you want to replenish first, because it's amazing as we wish you can like just tap and it'll just magically move everything in the warehouse right away. We do need to prioritize our work here. So when you go to your filters, we have some options. You could filter by order status. This is important, again, for orders that need to ship now. So for example, if you have an order with a priority status that can't be shipped because there's not enough in a pickable bin, you could filter by that status. Items needed for orders with that status will show up, and then you can choose those and prioritize them. Same thing with tags. You can tag high priority orders, and then SKUs needed for those so they can be shipped will be prioritized. The inventory status, you could prioritize only those that are ready to ship. This would exclude things that are back ordered. That would be ready to ship, no. So they're not as important because they can't ship yet, as well as things that are in progress. So the in progress, this is a new filter, which is very cool. As you can see, I'm looking at the report, but say Dano is going to help me with my replenishments. He's going to log on to the same account, same report. He'll be able to see the items that I choose and start replenishing. Those will show as in progress. So he knows not to choose those. There'll be an in progress status on them. So he can work off the same list and choose different items. So that's what the in progress filter is. So you can hide those if they're in your view and you just don't want to see what's in progress, you can hide them. Once you apply your filters, you will see your list and you'll choose how many items you want to put away to basically to do your replenishment. You can do one at a time, choose an item, go through the flow, come back to the list. But we generally suggest you kind of pick a subgroup, and that's the group you'll be working on. And that way, when a colleague of yours goes on the list, they can then take a different subgroup. So you'll see here on the left hand, you have some checkbox options. You can check. This is now locked to me. It's going to show us in progress. And you could choose as many as you want. If you realize you actually don't want to, you can unselect one. And what you'll see here are these locations. These are the not pickable locations that have enough to restock these SKU. Now you can change this. It's going to default a suggestion for you. If you're short on time, you want to replenish things, Shapiro's making a suggestion. But if you do click, you'll see if there were other locations for this item, you'd be able to change it. Let me find you a better example. Here we go. So this one has 25 here, 25 here. I need 11 in total. So I could have gone with either of those, but if I want to do the other location instead, you can do that. You also can pick multiple locations. So if I needed to replenish 50, I could choose both, and that's completely okay. So let's choose which items we would like to replenish. So in this example, we need to replenish 55. This is based off of both the replenishment level and the orders that need this, because both numbers are taken into account for this calculation. We don't have enough. It doesn't mean that we can't replenish it. We replenish what we have, but it will give you a notification, just a visual that you didn't select enough. All right, let's go to our put away list. So I'm just going to do these 2 items for now. I'll leave Dana with 3 items because I'm very nice. All right, so you hit put away. So now those 2 items, these are now locked to me. If I were to quit this and not complete, it will unlock and then someone else can choose it from the replenishment list. But right now, they'll show as in progress to my user. You'll see here, I have 2 SKUs, 20 units to replenish. And now we're going to go. So now we have to go into our warehouse. We need to go to this location and go get these items. So I'm going to go to my overstock location, and then I'm going to be asked to scan in this location to confirm I'm at the right spot. Now, if you get there and for some reason the item wasn't there, you can still edit this. You can change it. That's what the little pencil icon is for. But hopefully it is actually there and you're able to proceed. So I'm going to scan in this location. Their handy dandy scanner. All right, and that will show you the items. So I need to pick 11 of these. You can scan them in and pick them from this location, or you can also just manually type in how many. Now, a few things to note here, which is pretty cool. We need 11. This is based off of orders that need this, as well as the replenishment level. Sorry if I'm saying that too much, but that's where that's coming from. You'll see when I grab the first 5, it's going to tell me I need 6 more. But I see I have 25 here. Maybe you want to just take all 25 and replenish all 25. That's completely okay. It will show you in the UI here that you are picking more than what we suggested, but it's not going to stop you. You will be allowed to proceed. So I'm going to do all 25 because I'm an overachiever here. And then we're going to hit continue. All right. So we've taken these down, kind of going to have to use our imagination here. We've taken them from our overstock. Now we have to tell Shapiro where are we putting them because they're not in overstock anymore. So you have a few options depending on your warehouse setup, and your overall process. You could take them and put them straight into a pickable bin, their final destination, or you can take them and put them in like a transfer location, maybe like a cart or some sort of a bin, like a tote-ish sort of thing that you can take that, put them there. We'll do the transfer. So we'll move it to this location, and then you can replenish the next one, put that in the transfer, and then put them away. So if you're in like a bigger warehouse, that might be an easier flow. So I'll show you how to do that in the mobile part. So it's asking me, okay, where are we putting these? When I hit the little pencil icon, it's going to give me some suggestions. It's going to tell me, one, where this SKU already exists. So if I want to just go put this where this SKU already is, that would be this top location. It's also going to show me some of my transfer locations. So these are usually not pickable, not replenishable, because we don't want them showing on our replenish report. They're pretty much a tote that you're going to be carrying around. I could also choose one of those. It will also show me some empty locations that I could move these to, or you can just scan a location as well. So I'll give you some suggestions, or you could just scan a location and say, hey, that's where we're putting this. I'm going to show you a little bit of the transfer location. So I'm going to scan it in. All right, so this is my transfer location. You'll see it now says TO3. Then it's going to say, all right, how many are you putting here? The reason it's asking this is because you have another option. We like the options with this feature. You could put all 25 in the transfer location and now move to your next item. Or maybe you want to split it up. You're going to put the first 12 in the transfer location, and now you want to put the remaining 13 maybe in a different location. This would be more useful if you're going straight to like a pickable bin and then you realize you can't fit all in one. So you're like, okay, I put the first 10 here. I can't fit anymore. And I'll put the remaining 15 here. So it allows you to split. So you're not tied to just one location, which would be quite inconvenient. So I'll hit split item put away. All right. And then I'll choose another location and I'll put the rest there. And again, you can scan this. You don't have to. I know we have some big fans of scanning, so you definitely can scan. And then once that is done, you will go on to your next SKU. Once we finish our first item, you'll be brought back to your list and you'll be able to choose your second item. And then we'll just repeat the process again. So we'll choose which item. We're going to go replenish. We will scan in the location. To confirm, and then it'll tell us how many. Here I'm required to pick 9. There's 100, but I'm just going to go with the 9 this time. I don't feel like carrying 100. And then where am I putting this? So look at our suggestions. Okay, so we currently have 11 in this bin, 11 in this bin, 8 in this bin. Or again, we could do another transfer location. I'm going to go with just choosing another location, and then we can put all 9 there. And once that is done, your put away will say complete, and you can hit back to replenishment. And this will bring you right back to your replenishment report. You'll see that the items that we did have been removed. And these are the 3 items that I very kindly left for Dano to complete, as well as if we change our inventory status, we also have these. A thing to note, you can choose one from here and then change your filters and then choose one from each list. You're not stuck only choosing for one set of filters. As the filters are changed, you can update your replenishment list. And then when you hit the bottom here, you could see what you have chosen. And that's the replenishment mobile flow. Pretty straightforward, easy to use, and hopefully more efficient than a paper and pen method. And everything is tracked. Everything is logged. All of these movements will be in your inventory change logs. Everything is there. So you'll know where your inventory is at all times, which is very assuring.
That's super useful.
You know where things are, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Val. And if you'd like to check out other feature walkthroughs, click on the top right corner. And if you're ready to unlock your e-commerce fulfillment superpowers, visit shiphero.com to schedule a call with us. Thank you for watching and have a great day.
Thank you.